Hi everyone, today we're going to learn how you can apply equations. In the last video we saw how you write equations, and now we're going to see how you can solve them. So applying equations and how you can write equations, then I really advise you to have a look at the last video that we did. Alright, we need to write an equation and calculate the number Ethan is thinking of. So as we just saw, Ethan is thinking of a number. If he doubles a number and adds 4, he gets the same answer as multiplying the number by 10 and subtracting 8. We already saw how we could write the equation, since the equation was equal to 2x plus 4 equals 10x minus 8. Now we need to have a look at what number Ethan is thinking of. Let's have a look without colors. We have 2x plus 4 equals 10x minus 8. We want to have all letters on the left-hand side and all numbers on the right-hand side. Therefore, we need to subtract 4 on both sides to maintain balance. If we subtract 4 on the left-hand side, we will get 0. If we subtract 4 on the right-hand side, we will get minus 12. So we get 2x equals 10x minus 12. We want to have all letters on the left-hand side, and therefore we need to minus everything by minus 10x, so both sides. So we will get 2x minus 10x and 10x minus 10x, since you can only add or subtract like terms. Your answer is going to be minus 8x equals minus 12. But we do not want to know what minus 8x is, but we want to know what x is, and therefore we need to divide everything by minus 8. If we divide 12 by minus 8, we must remember that negative divided by negative is the same as positive. So we get 12 over 8. We can simplify this into 1 4 over 8. And again, we can simplify this to 1 over 2, or 1.5. So please make sure that you write your answer down as exact as possible and as simplified as you can. But this was not the question that we were asking for. The question was to calculate the number that Ethan is thinking of. So our conclusion must be Ethan thinks of the number 1.5. And you really must write down your conclusion. This is extremely important. Alright, let's have a look at the second calculation. It was the angles of triangle KLM are n, 2n minus 1 and 3n minus 5 degrees. We need to calculate the angles of the triangle. We already saw how we could write this equation, and it was n plus 2n minus 1 plus 3n minus 5 equals 180 degrees. How we can solve this? First of all, I advise you to simplify everything. So let's highlight the like terms that we have. N, 2n and 3n are like terms since they have letter n, and minus 1 and minus 5 are like terms since they are numbers. If we add or subtract them, we will get 6n minus 6 equals 180. We want to have all numbers on the left-hand side, right-hand side, and all letters on the left-hand side. So please add 6 on both sides. So you get 6n equals 186. We want to know what 1n is, so we need to divide everything by 6. What we get is n equals 31. But this is not your answer, since we want to know the angles of the triangle. So let's divide your paper into 3 different spots. We know that n is equal to 31. And we also saw the n over here corresponding with k. So we know that angle k is equal to 31 degrees. Our second angle, angle L, was 2n minus 1. If we fill in n, which was 31, we get 2 times 31 minus 1, which is the same as 62 minus 1 is 61. So we know that angle L is 61 degrees. Now for our last angle, angle M, was equal to 3n minus 5. If we fill in 31, you get 3 times 31 minus 5 is 93 minus 5 is 88. So angle M is 88 degrees. So guys, it's extremely important that you show your answer, your final answer. And please write that as a sentence. So the angles of triangle KLM are, and then you can write down your conclusion. So the angles of triangle KLM are. Alright, let's have a look at the last example. So a moment ago we wrote an equation for this example. So Mia is X years old, Chloe is 3 years older than Mia, Ava is twice as old as Mia, and the sum of their ages is 51. We came up with the following equation. So x plus 3 plus 2x equals 51. And without colors, it's way easier. So you need to highlight the like terms because you're only allowed to add or subtract like terms. So x and 2x are like terms and 3 is on its own. You get 4x plus 3 equals 51. Now we want to have our letters on the left hand side, so we need to get rid of the 3. To erase our 3, or to get rid of our 3, we need to subtract 3. And of course on both sides, since we need to maintain balance. Your answer is going to be 4x equals 48. But we want to know what 1x is, so we need to divide it by 4, and we get x equals 12. And again, this is not your answer yet, because we need to give the ages. So let's separate our paper in 3 different pieces again. We know that Maya is X years old. That's in the story. So Maya is 12 years old, since X equals 12. Chloe was 3 years older than Maya. So X plus 3. That means that she is 12 plus 3 equals 15 years old. So Chloe is 15 years old. And Ava was twice as old as Maya, so 2x, which is 2 times 12, which is 24. So Ava is 24 years. So please, when you're going to apply equations, first write your equation, solve it, and give your answer according to the story. So have a look what you need to answer, and always answer in the sentence. Alright, I wish you all good luck, and if you have any questions, then please ask me.